Oh, great morning, everyone. First thing this morning, I wanted to ask why is the muskrat conferring with Putin all the time now? What's going on with that? And what I got, it's all about energy. It's all about moving. It's all about what's taking place. So it's about having a victory and how they can charge forward, okay? Actively fighting, charging forward. And so the next move, what they're doing, how they're moving, and he's conferring with, looking overseas to Putin and shedding light on that. So what is going on behind the scenes with Putin? What's going on behind the scenes with Putin with all of this? Yeah, abuse of power, how to disarm, about wanting to disarm, again, for a victory. With everything up in the air, they've got all these things they want to do, and underneath of it, the message to disarm people so they can get a victory, because they've got all these things up in the air. So I'm going to ask about all these things up in the air. I'm going to use that as a starting point, and let's see what we get with that. Let me shuffle these cards again. So what all is up in the air? What is it? Are they planning things with Putin? Oop, got cards here that didn't get in. Let me shuffle them again. Okay. So everything that's up in the air, yeah, about endings, mentally ending and starting something new, coming to a conclusion, an end point when it comes to a lot of things that are going on. Okay. We have the wheel turning, karmic wheel is turning, about disarming, controlling, wanting to control, again, a message. They want to end what's going on, put an end mentally in all these different subjects. So I think it's about, also the whole thing with the 2025, and now, I know what it is. They put out the 2025 agenda and put it on 2028 Kamala. So it looks like, let's ask this. Did Putin come up with this idea, turn the 2025 thing and put out all this false information? They put out flyers. They sent these things as if it was coming from Kamala on all the toxic things that they're going to do in 2025, their agenda. They're saying, oh, this is Kamala's agenda in 2028. So let's look and see. About loss. Okay, loss. Facing loss. With fishtails, emotionally charging people up with lies, fishtails, loss, hang her up, overturn her bid for the White House. Okay, so yeah, this is another ploy about putting out this lie to overturn the election and have her facing loss, okay, when it comes for the bid for the White House. Yeah. Nice, huh? Nice. I want to ask also about Roger Stone. Is Roger Stone in on the planning of this stuff? Because we know he loves to be called the dirty trickster, that he likes to be right on the edge of all this. Now, we know that they're conferring with Putin, but I want to know also if the toxic penguin, Roger Stone, is also involved in planning this stuff. Yeah, he's got a history with it. In the past, we know he has. Okay. Let's see what the last one, then I'll know what that card is about. Action against democracy. Yeah. In history about overturning these things. Okay. He's got a history of doing this. He's got a history of plotting against Democrats. What is it about Putin that is so attractive that so many Republicans rush over there and kiss the ring of Putin? What is it about Putin that they run over there and get caught in his net? About working together, about work being done, secret work that's being done when it comes to America and what's being birthed here with being out in the cold, okay? Away from the church, away from these things. So let's look and see what the secret is. What is the secret that they've got going when it comes to America? Okay, let's see. The secret is this toxicity, being chained to this dark drama, okay? Getting caught up in the dark drama. The secret is the dark drama that they've got going on. Let's see if it's gonna, about a message, about actions, a dark drama, message about actions of the uglies of the Republican Party when it comes to opportunities and a path forward, path opening. Okay. Now I'm wondering, let's just continue with this. We're gonna start, and I want to ask, what is this toxic thing? Are they being blackmailed? Are they getting kickbacks? Are they getting offered power? Are they, what is going on with this? Do they just have a lot of dirt on these Republicans? Okay. Let's see what this toxic thing is with Putin, that they keep getting caught in his net. They keep, going over there whining and dining him. The toxic thing is about lies, fishtails, okay? Lies, offerings, fishtails, what they're being fed. Okay. When it comes to the world. And again, another message, a message, about destruction, tower moments. about messages coming out, messages of fighting, etc. And this, underneath of it all, a tower moment. So we're going to continue with that. We're going to look at the tower moment. So what is this tower moment? Is it about their world, or is it about the world in general? You know, come out on the winning side, etc., whatever. But I think it's about their world. He's got dirt on him, maybe. Let's look and see. So the tower moment is about the Republicans, okay? About the Republicans. It looks like it could be Republicans in general. Deeper searching, okay? Deeper searching about Republicans and justice, okay? When it comes to tower moments for Republican, looking deeper into justice when it comes to what? Relationships. Okay? He's got dirt on a lot of these ones. Whether they are pedophiles or whatever's going on, kickbacks. Putin has an extensive, when I see Putin, I see a rat. He's got a rat face. So let's look and see. Does he hold compromise over their heads? Is he continually gathering compromise on these ones? Let's look and see. It's about moving forward, where this is moving to. About an ending, mental endings, conclusions, on a whole lot of different things that are up in the air when it comes to a victory. Okay. So I think part of it is about wanting to bring endings to things on all different kind of subjects. He's got them stuck there in all kind of subjects and is trying to offer them some sort of a victory. Yeah, just craziness. So I want to ask, let's go in a different direction now. I want to ask how Kamala's rally went in Houston last night. Okay, it's about the harvest, talking about some lacking in a harvest. A lot of the painful issues that people are dealing with, okay, mental stuff and physical that are coming through when it comes to the families, okay, and yeah, when it comes to that strong arm thing that they're trying to do, mainly about women's reproductive rights in Houston, with them, the toxic things they're doing. So let's see, will these people what about the voting in Houston? What about the voting in Texas? Let's look and see. What about the voting in Texas for Kamala this time? Okay. About Now, this could either be her tied up or women being mentally tied up, okay? About being this tied up, a victory. When it comes to things being offered and the strength, okay? About this pain, unhappiness when it comes to these messages that are happening. They don't like what's being offered when it comes to, and I think this is a general of women. So it looks like in Texas, they're going to have a lot of women coming out and voting for Kamala, is what it looks like. So what about yesterday, Trump? Thought it was more important to be on Rogan's, and he told his people in, what was it, Minnesota, that, oh, I'm going to show up. I'm going to be 3-4 hours late because it's more important to win than be there with you. You know, just wait there. We're going to have a great time. Yeah, you can listen to me sit there and bitch about everything under the planet and sit there and sway and be an idiot. So many of them walked off. So what are the people that went to this rally thinking about when Trump stood them up? Are they still going to sing his praises? Hallelujah! Are they going to sing his praises? Or are they pissed off enough to leave? It's about what's being offered. Okay, the handouts. The rich guy and these poor little people waiting for him, okay, waiting for him to show up. Okay, out in the cold. He stiffed them. He left them out in the cold. Didn't care. Didn't give a rat's ass about them. Okay. Yeah. So they're looking at the higher things, elements of this. And it looks like maybe they're up in the air when it comes to all of them. In agreement and feeling pushed to the edge. Okay. Feeling pushed to the edge with this. Okay. Will some of them vote for Kamala because he stood them up? Are they seeing the light of day? Will they vote for Kamala? Some of the ones that went to this rally, are they done with Trump after this? Let's look and see. So they're sitting with it. Okay? They're thinking about it. They're looking deeper because he stood them up, didn't care. Okay? They feel lost. Emotionally, they feel lost because, again, he stood them up. I don't care. So it looks like a lot of them are really depressed. They're really morose about what happened. Feeling rejected. Yeah, this is a new truth that's coming in. New thing. Hidden. Some things hidden when it comes to going forward. That path opening up, going forward, and it's being juggled now. So we're going to start again. When we have something hidden, let's see what's hidden with this. What's hidden with this? Yeah, it just feels like some of them are really sad. They spent the time, got over there, waited for over an hour, didn't show up, and then he says, "You're not important. Winning's more important." And so I'm just going to leave you sitting there, and you could just sit and wait for me forever. Okay? Okay. So what's the hidden thing here? What's hidden about the message? Okay? About the message about what he was going to do. Okay? And also feels like his, about being wealthy and his message and the, just the happenings. Yeah. About retreating. Okay. They're in retreat mentally when it comes to his message now a bit more. They're juggling this. They're juggling it when it comes to, again, this opening to go forward. They've got new information that they're sharing now. Okay. They're talking amongst themselves about maybe dropping Trump. Okay. About being disrespected. They were totally disrespected. Okay. It's one thing if he's disrespecting, those of color, but it's another thing when he's disrespecting us. When he's disrespecting his white cadre, that's another thing entirely. That might be a bridge too far. That might be a bridge too far. So what does Trump think about it this morning, about his decision to stiff the people there and just say, I need to win, so I'm sticking with Rogan. Okay? So let's see what he has. It's about him holding on to power. Okay? About him controlling the power. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit of struggle with them when it comes to this opening to go forward. Okay? He's blocked. He doesn't take anything in. It's all about his manipulation and making it better for him going forward. Okay? I think he thinks they should be happy no matter what I'm offering. Okay? He doesn't care. Doesn't give a rat's ass. Thinks that he can bamboozle his way back in again. Wow. So how well will his thing with Rogan go? So how well did the thing with Rogan go? It was about his choice. His choices made where he's walking, mentally tying people up with his offerings, trying to get away with it. His delusion he's putting out there when it comes to giving a rat's ass about people, okay? About keeping women safe and all of this BS that he's putting out there. Okay? So that's what a lot of that was about, the nonsense that he's putting out there. So what is happening with voting today? What's happening with voting today? Okay, let's see. Voting today is, some people are not liking what's being offered. They're depressed, they're disappointed. Okay? They're looking at this illusion, this delusion coming out. What's being shared, disappointed. Underneath of it, we have this strong ideations on what's built, what's being built, and charging forward. So I want to look and see about this delusion. Okay. Are they voting for this illusion or delusion, or is it that they are voting against this illusion and delusion, this barking mad scenario that's going on? I think it's just, one side is voting for the illusion and the other is unhappy with seeing what's coming down, that it's crazy, and they're voting against it. So let's see what it says. When it comes to the illusion of the Republican Party, okay, the Republican Party, illusions. So deciding on the action to take, they're looking across the world in hand, what's going on, and what's being shared. So underneath of it, mentally charging forward, wanting to put an end to what they're working on. When it comes to, again, what he's trying to sell. So, I think a lot of them out there are voting out against the Republicans because of the craziness that's going on. Okay? And then the Republicans are out there voting, for this delusion that that Trump's putting out there. Okay. So on that note, I'm just going to leave that here. And if you have questions, please put them in the comments. Thank you for those that are subscribing. For new people, welcome. Always great to have you here. And we just keep going forward, day by day. And this will end. It will end. Now, we're not going to have a clear winner, I think, the night of the elections. It's not going to be a great overturning windfall. Well, let's ask about that. Will it be a great victory for Kamala, or will it be kind of close? No matter what, the Republican Uglies, when they lose, they're going to set up all this nonsense that they've been doing. It's about a victory. Okay? The history, so they're gonna have to look at this. Okay? With pushback on the edge, underneath of it, what's being shared, figuring out going forward, the energy going forward, and again, the wheel turning with new information, okay? So the history, it's going to be like last time. Trump is going to claim he won. He's going to claim that, that it's been manipulated, etc. So we're going to go through the same crap this time, okay? I wish you could say it was a landslide victory for Kamala, so much that they can't do these claiming, but they are going to claim, and like I said, in Lancaster, or if you live there, it's Lancaster, where they put out all these fake, and trying to blame it on the Democrats. So they could go in there and say, see all this fake voting, it's the Democrats are doing it. And so now we know that they are trying to rig the election. So all that drama that they set up so they could try to go in later and say it's the Democrats that are stealing the election, okay? And this was all set up with Putin, etc., all this fake information being put out there about, like, what they did with Kamala, and said, oh, 2028, Kamala is doing this. She's coming against all of you, and they put out that fake information as if it came from Kamala's party, toxic stuff, to get them to not vote for her. And now these fake ballots that they're putting out there, trying to skew it, doing everything they can to get them to hold up the election. So they're trying every dirty trick in the book they can think of, but they're still going to lose. It's not going to work out for them. Okay, I'm going to ask about that. What about all this toxic stuff that they're putting out there? How is this going to work for them? How's this going to work for the Republicans, putting all this stuff out that they're doing? Okay, painful. Mentally, physically painful. There's going to be an agreement. When it comes to Trump, okay, this strong-arming, what's been worked on, has got to end, okay? There's going to be an agreement, okay? He's not going to get away with it, that he has tried every dirty trick in the book, and it's not going to work for him, okay? So on that note, I think that's pretty positive. We're going to have to wait a little while because they're going to immediately try to get it in the courts, etc., but this is not going to work for them. There's going to be an agreement that, yeah, no, and no. Okay. So on that note, I'll leave that here, and we'll see you online.